Good afternoon. My name is Emily Green, and I am live here from the Freedom Towers in New York. I am a team member from Carry the Load on the East Coast Relay, and I welcome you to our Tri-State Virtual Rally with JPMorgan Chase. This year, Carry the Load hosts virtual rallies in select cities as we motivate you to carry it anywhere. The national relay will also be happening in person this year, and will also follow our virtual rally to go to carrythelord.org/Memorial May to see where you can join us. To begin the virtual rally, would you please join us for our national anthem performed by Lisa Bennett, Head of HR, Benefits, and Communications with JPMorgan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Lisa. Next, please welcome Christopher Huddleston, co-chair of JPMorgan Veterans ERG Tri-State.
Good afternoon, folks. Thanks for joining us. My name is Christopher Huddleston. I'm a JPMorgan employee here in Midtown Manhattan. And as mentioned, I'm the co-chair for Vets Tri-State. I just want to take a few minutes and talk about my time in the military and things that matter to me. I joined JPMorgan about 4 years ago following my retirement from a 23-year career in the Army and the intelligence community. I can easily say I had the best time of my life in the Army. I met just best people. I had, every day was hard, but I felt every day was easy because I really enjoyed who I was doing it with and what I was doing. I want to talk about one of these guys that I spent some time with who I really thought very highly of. His name was Travis Quinn. We were assigned to the intelligence detachment at 5th Special Forces Group, 1st Battalion, 5th Group in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, pre 9/11. And we had a great group of guys there. All of us were, 5-6 years into our military careers. All just the kind of folks we volunteered for everything, ready to go anywhere. And Travis was, a standout leader of that group, just an absolutely fantastic guy, kind of a big, goofy guy, always laughing. We had both gone through the Arabic program at the Defense Language Institute. He was an actual linguist. I pretended to be one. He spoke 4 languages, really focused on communicating and building relationships. No, just a great guy. We had a couple years together. We did deployments to Middle East and Africa, and then we sort of continued our careers. I was recruited into the intelligence community where I spent another 18 years or so. And Travis decided to go to officer candidate school and became an infantry officer. 9/11 happened, and you can imagine a couple guys like us, Arabic speakers, special operations experience, always raising our hands. We got asked to go places and do things. So Travis's unit went to Afghanistan early days. He was part of Operation Anaconda. He was awarded a Bronze Star. Just, a fantastic leader, somebody who led from the front, was inspiring to the troops. And on top of that, used his language skills and his cultural awareness to really build bridges wherever he went. After Afghanistan, he moved with his family, his wife and 3 kids, to Germany. And around that same time, I volunteered and went and did a tour in Iraq myself. I spent some time up in Mosul. You know, it was very interesting there at the time. Things got pretty real when we had 5 car bombs in one day in our locale. So things got progressively worse from there. I got out of there without too much issue at all. About a year and a half later, Travis was part of the 1st Brigade Combat Team, 1st Armored Division, and his unit deployed first to Talafar in the north, kind of near Kurdistan, and then they were called down to Ramadi to relieve some of the Marine combat teams that were down there who had kind of a rough time of it. So Travis went down there, and again, he continued to use his skills, his languages, his cultural awareness. He became the tribal engagement leader for the commander, his unit commander, and just really built a lot of bridges with the tribal leaders, and really built up consensus that the Iraqis needed to take back their own country. They needed to have self-determination, things that we hold very dear in America. You know, a lot of the people that serve, you know, in the military, first responders, things like this, we believe very firmly that people should determine their own futures. They should be free, and they should be able to live the life they choose. So Travis was doing that very much. The Iraqis absolutely loved him. Unfortunately, on 6 December 2006, he was killed when, give it a sec. When an IED went off next to his Humvee. He was killed along with Specialist Belmonte and Marine Major McClure. They were busy doing tribal engagement, and they were leading the way with trying to really build those bridges. This was a guy that absolutely did not want to fire his weapon and really wanted to build relationships and help people. You know, I look back at, you know, the legacy. You know, that was almost 15 years ago. It just boggles my mind. You know, you had three young kids under 10, and you know, he's missed so much. And you think about the price that people pay for what we have, and it's a steep price. It's a steep price, and because of that, we need to really embrace what we have. We need to be active participants in our democracy. We need to vote. We need to stand up. We need to get skin in the game. So thanks for joining, and I'm walking for Travis today.
Thank you so much, Christopher, for speaking in your work for supporting American heroes. Next, please join us from Rescue 5 on Staten Island. Please welcome firefighter Jojo Esposito from the New York Fire Department.
Hi, Emily. How are you? And Chris, thank you for your service, and God bless Travis and his family too. It's been 9-10 years now with this Carry the Load, and I tell you, it's been some experience. If I don't come off right, it's because I'm Italian. I usually use my hands to talk. I'm holding the phone right now, so just be patient with me. But you know, we're coming up on our 20th anniversary of 9/11. As most of you know, I lost my brother, my cousin, and 11 members of my company. And it's hasn't been easy at times. You know, it's like, seems to us like it was yesterday, but it's 20 years now, coming up on 20 years. And I got to tell you, our fire department, our company here has been amazing. The way they've basically, we've been carrying a lot of families. And you know, when some guys ask, "What are you carrying?" Well, my back is killing me, all right, because I'm carrying a lot of shit. But you know, it's amazing how the guys just step up. Even the new guys coming in that never worked here, some of them weren't even on before 9/11, and they're just picking it up right from the start. So I can't say enough about the organization. I'm happy to be part of it. Someday I'll make the walk with you guys. It's just, you know, I got a bad leg there, so it's a little tough. But I really appreciate everything the guys have done, and all the volunteers, all the veterans. God bless them. And you know, I was listening to the story what Chris was telling It's a shame. A lot of people want to forget our history, but that flag meant a lot to a lot of people, and a lot of people over the years died for that flag. And the amount of respect that it's getting nowadays is it's not good. So hopefully, these things like this can bring out the the patriot in everybody and understand what people go through, whether you like it or not. Anybody that puts on a uniform, whether you're a service, PD, or fire department or EMS, they're there to serve you. Respect them, okay? Because you're the one that you're going to need them when the time comes, and we'll be there. So hopefully everybody will get this message and get out there and carry someone. Who will you carry? Thank you, Emily.
Thank you, JoJo, and thank you so much for your service to the New York Fire Department and the continued support that you have for Carry the Load. Carry the Load is so proud to partner with incredible nonprofit partners who do important work for our nation's heroes. Joining us from the Stephen A. Cohen Clinic at Metrocare, please welcome Tanya Mack.
Hey guys, I'm excited for Memorial May to finally be here and super jealous of all of you guys in person in New York City. It looks really sunny out there. Like Emily said, my name is Tanya Mack and I'm a Marine veteran spouse. I'm the outreach director at the Stephen A. Cohen Military Family Clinic at Metrocare. And for those of you who don't know, we're part of the Cohen Veterans Network, which is a national network of outpatient clinics that provide counseling and case management services for veterans and their family members. I'm happy to announce that we just recently expanded services to active duty military as well. We currently have 19 clinics from coast to coast, including Hawaii and Alaska. And even more exciting, our expansion of virtual telehealth service to all 50 states is in the works. This is our first year as an official partner of Carry the Load, but our clinic has been involved for the past 5 years during the finale Memorial Day weekend at Reverchon Park in Dallas. I've been fortunate enough to be part of the Step Off event in Boston a few of those years and at the flagship event in Dallas since 2014. Carry the Load is important to me personally because I grew up in a patriotic family with relatives who have served in the military, as well as marrying a Marine veteran who has been in the veteran nonprofit space for the last decade. Together, we have experienced tremendous loss in the veteran community, which has increased my passion to serve those who served our country even more so. Memorial Day has always been important to me because of the sacrifices that brave men and women provide for the safety and freedoms of living in the greatest country on earth. This year, I'm carrying Sergeant Ben Adams, United States Army, OIF, Sergeant Stephen Jackal, OEF, and Timpani Malger, our former intake coordinator here at Cohen, all three from the Dallas area who were part of the suicide epidemic. I'm also carrying Michael Kennedy, U.S. Marine, OIF, Boston firefighter and first responder at the Boston Marathon bombings, who answered his last alarm in Boston's Back Bay during a 9-alarm fire. Sergeant Daniel Vasilian, USMC Bronze Star recipient, who was killed in action conducting combat operations in Afghanistan. The men who lost their life in Afghanistan in the Battle of Kop Keating. That battle became nationally known recently with the release of the movie The Outpost. Two of my former colleagues and friends, First Sergeant Jonathan Hill and Sergeant Tom Rasmussen, both were Silver Star recipients from that battle and outreach coordinators with me at the clinic here in Dallas. As our relationships grew as friends, so did my respect and honor of their story over the years. I could probably go on for an hour of people that I could mention, from family members in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, all the way through to friends who have fought and gave up their life on the front lines during the global war on terror. I'm humbled and privileged to call the folks at Carry the Load friends and honored to be part of their amazing mission and program. I know you all have people you're carrying, so let's get out there and honor them. So safe travels on your journey across the United States, and I can't wait to see you all at the finale at Reverchon Park here in Dallas.
Thank you, Tanya, and thank each one of you for joining us today and for the New York virtual rally. We invite everybody to come out and join the relay as it passes through your hometown, or go out and walk in your community by carrying it anywhere. Please register and donate today by going to carrytheload.org/register. We will see you down the road. Who are you carrying?